Alright, we're live, might as well go live. We're just doing some money milking and XP farming at the moment. This Atlantic salmon. It's a good farm. It's a good little break from fighting legendaries. Because ever since I got on and up this morning, I've been catching legendaries. Researching, going to different locations, and yeah, just focusing on a few of the legendaries that are active, and I still need to catch the one in Golden Lake Reserve. Fish on. We just bought the new exact same setup I'm using right now for my lures. I bought the same setup for my jig setup. A lot more successful, that's for sure, considering the jig setup when I had it on what it was, which was some free content pack out of the shop, which did us well for quite some time. Like, I'm almost level 60, so I mean, I used it for a while, but eventually you just need to upgrade, and yeah, about the best one you can. This might be a chunky, this might be gold. We got our drag set at 65, and he's still fighting and pulling. They're just kind of mellow. I have another spot that I milk these things, and to be honest, as of right now, this spot that I'm testing is just as good. My very first cast when I got here was a gold, and this is under my 10th cast. So we'll see what this one is. This is a really chunky gold, or maybe even a diamond. Chunky gold. And as you can see down at the bottom, 17,203 score, 343 credits over in the right. That's a lot of credits. So if you can find a spot that you can get fish this large and you can pull them in, that only took me 2 minutes. That's not very long. You can pull these fish in pretty quick. That other guy, he's probably up at the other lake. Yeah. So there's this spot that I'm not testing because it's a deep spot in the lake. You want to be near these dark spots. There's also another 2 dark spots that I'd like to test out. There's one here, and then one up here. I just kind of want to see if these are all good for Atlantic salmon. And then this other spot down here is really good. Got a lot of golds, legendaries out of there. We haven't tried here yet. We probably should, just to see. And then we'll have a bunch of really good spots. I'd like to maybe go. Not a lot of people, I don't think, go over here. I don't even know if you can, actually. I mean, I guess the farthest point you could, unless this bridge, we should go and see, because if this is a bridge, we can go under, and we can go on into this deep spot right here, and this would be replicating the opening of the Atlantic Ocean, so there could be some big ins out here, and I hardly ever see anyone up here fishing either, so you guys see that? It's like all, it looks like maybe like part of the glacier is running down into the lake. That's cool. I didn't notice that before. So let's test this theory out. Let's we know that this is a good spot. We know that that's a good spot. Let's go here. Let's track this and then fast travel here. If you guys are having sometimes myself, like during the day it's not too bad, but at night it can be kind of fucky depending on what map you're on. If you're having a hard time finding your vehicle spawn and you're like working on something and you're constantly going to these trailheads, track the vehicle thing before, like go into your map, hit track, and then fast travel to where you're going, and then when you spawn, you don't have to open up the map again. So we're gonna go straight down this road to... Actually, there's a boat launch right here. Let's just go to this one. I really hate how you get out of the car backwards. That's annoying, I can tell you that. Spawn our boat. Oh, we're gonna go see if it's gonna give us map limits or if we're gonna actually be able to go down here. Oh, I just hit a big rock. I don't think... For one, it's night and I can't see shit. Even in that view. Let's see if we can get over to the cruise liner. Probably gonna like give us a map restriction. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, we hit rocks. I was looking at the ship. No. We're gonna have to respawn it, I think. I don't think we're getting out of here. Oh. No. Well, duck fuck. I hate it. I hate nighttime, man. I mean, I don't hate it because you got the northern lights, but... Like... Holy fuck. Yeah, it's like I don't know if you guys can hear that on my controller or not, but holy fuck, it's like 9 o'clock at fucking night, man. I'm back, guys. Just give me a moment. I'm going back to where we started. Just grabbing a smoke, grabbing a quick drink. What did you just say? Okay. Oh, wait. I gotta swallow my boat. I gotta swallow my boat. We're gonna go down and not hit the rocks. Looks like the sun's starting to come out. Well, like brighter than it freaking was. I better pay attention. We're going through the rock cut. I'm looking at my. Don't boat and drive. Don't boat and text. I mean, boat and drive. Don't fucking boat and text. Smoke another one, Ricky. Whoa, we're going this way. I see that fucking shelf I hit. There we go. Yeah, she's respawning us. This is as far as we can go. Well, that's kind of unfortunate. We can't go into the cruise liner, but we'll see how far we can get. Whoa! Our boat's um. Oh yeah, that's sketchy out there. The water isn't fully like registered. Yeah, so it acts like you're in the ground, so you don't come out here. That's fucking. That's super weird. Well, at least we know that now, though. Now, there is another spot I wouldn't mind checking out. Like, I wonder if you can get down here. Like, clearly, probably not if we can't go here. Yeah, definitely not. We'll see if we can just respawn it. I doubt it. Yeah, it's like a invisible barrier. Okay, so we do want to check off of this peak because we can catch Atlantic salmon right there off of the shore. That's awesome. Okay, we got the chat going now. No, I'm not looking to buy nothing, buddy. I just want in a boat. And we want to head to this beach spot up here. Four stroke 250. It's really unfortunate that the developers stopped doing updates for this. They could have been still working on this just as much as the hunting game, Call of the Wild, which is this, Call of the Wild, but this is Call of the Wild the Angler. The hunting one is just Call of the Wild, so... But, yeah, unfortunately I did some research, and by the looks of it, we're not going to be getting any future DLC. Now, maybe if the game starts taking off again, like, I mean, it came on sale, maybe peak player numbers will hit, and, like, the developers might have some time in their schedule from what they're doing to maybe give us some new DLC content. Be cool to see some, like, Canadian DLC content. Alright, we're just gonna chill and watch the fish for a minute. Have a bit of my smoke here. Watch the chat. You guys can share the YouTube, that'd be great. quick. But yeah, I'm live on my PlayStation currently, so when you're live on the PlayStation, it doesn't show you your chat. I wish PlayStation would update that, because that would be handy. But as long as you remember to open up your phone at the beginning of your stream, then you'll be able to chat and answer, look down and see what's going on. You guys are going to want to check out, keep your eyes posted on my YouTube. I got 2 more legendary videos going to be uploading later tonight. And I will give you guys a hint right now. The one is well over 100 pounds. Currently, my biggest fish in the game. We started off with a 65-pound monster pike, or 66, somewhere around there. And then we hit the 80-some-odd mark with that big lake trout, I think it is, or something like that, a lake trout, or some type of laker. And then we just caught a carp, which was pretty crazy, but the carp is not the 100-pounder. You guys will have to stay tuned to the video. Alright, guys. Oops. We did not mean to do that. We're gonna try. Well, we already seen one Atlantic salmon jumping. I think the spot over there that I was at is really good for the legendary that I caught over there. Speaking of that, the legendary over there was this thing. Inspect. It's an Atlantic salmon, so that's what it was. An Atlantic salmon. And it was 80 pounds. Just watching the stream right now and how delayed and stuff it is. Everything seems good. We got a little bit of a delay, but that's to be expected with my internet. Atlantic salmon, so we have options because the one spot gets really busy, like a lot of people will be there. And it can get kind of annoying fishing when like there's a whole lake and someone pulls right inside of your boat. Makes you go like invisible. So it can be kind of annoying that way. If anything, you would think they'd be down there, down by the mouth. There might be some here, but we're going to also try down there too. We want, we're using Hulk Hogan spoon, or spinner I call it. Red and yellow. Same colors as Hogan, WWE fans. Um, this spoon works, or spoon, fuck. This spinner works really good for Atlantic salmon. But yeah, I mean, some people ask for a lot. Like, some people want a whole new game. I don't really see anything wrong with this game. I've gotten like close to 150 hours in this game already, and I just bought it at the beginning of this month. So I've been playing this game relatively hard. I got every DLC besides one. Me and my buddy play this game pretty hard, pretty constantly. And like, to be honest, I don't see no need for them to make another game. That'd be a lot of work for unnecessariness. But it would be nice to see more DLC content. They can really keep this game going for many, many, many years. There's a lot of anglers that would support this game. Like, I mean, as soon as I seen it, I bought it. I didn't want to buy it for the whole 50 some odd dollars, but when it came on sale and for a cheaper price, yeah, I grabbed it. Everything was on discount for the DLCs, so I grabbed it as well. And yeah, it's a really fun, relaxing game. So far we're going to call this spot a bust for big ones. We're going to do probably like 3. I like to do a full circle around the boat. But even the bite rate here, like even if we do nail one right now, or in the next cast or whatever, the bite rate here is not the best compared to my other 2 locations so far. Oh, we got to check our challenges, make sure we got our fresh ones going. If there's any pike ones, we know a good pike spot, and we know a good Atlantic salmon spot. But yeah, so far no luck at this spot. So then that way we kind of just know, like, you know, later on when me and my buddy get on and we're playing together, it's like, oh, we stop here and fish for some. It's like, yeah, you might get one here and there, but I know a better spot. But yeah, I could see this. I know it's kind of an older game and whatever, but this game could definitely still, even if someone else was to buy it over, let them, like, sell it off. Let someone else continue it if they want to work on it. You know? There's a lot of things that this game could definitely have. A lot more DLC content from all over the world. A lot more different species of fish. Just improve the tackle, like just make the tackle box incredibly bigger. Like, add some more rods, more reels, more brands. That's all you got to do, really. Like, maybe add like do what some games are doing. Add like a battle pass. That would be, you know, buy a battle pass and work towards leveling up to get exclusive gear that you can only get through that battle pass. Some of it being cosmetic only, and then other being actual really rare gear. Like, say in a battle pass of 100 items, have like 2 really rare lures near the end of the battle pass at like level 90 and 100. That way it makes people work towards end progress, and then also you give them some really cool cosmetics, whatever. but it just makes them work towards that end way harder. Don't give them the really good stuff at the beginning, or they're just gonna grab it and then not whatever. So yeah, this place is definitely a bust for big ones. We're gonna move on. We're not even gonna finish casting around the boat. I have no need to. Okay, we're gonna move to this. So this is a no-go. Let's go up to this one. Give us storage on the boat. Yeah, you know, just like the Jeep has. Give us a storage option on the boat, and then also let us have rod holders on the boat. Having a boat is great and all, but having a boat and driving out and only being able to use one rod is absolutely ridiculous. You should be able to use at least two rods, maybe even more. Put one at the front of the boat, one beside you, and one to the right. Like, let us have some rod holders on the boat. That is just ridiculous. There's so much potential this game has. Toss in some more quests. Pop in more main missions. Add wildlife. Yeah, you can hear wildlife, but you don't see anything besides, like, I think maybe birds and shit, but other than that, you don't see diddly dig. I'm just gonna hop off right here, and we're gonna pop out the spinner. I don't like it. First cast, no bite. I do not like that. We're going to do 12, 3, 9, and if we don't get hit by 9, we're not even doing 6. No luck. I see. There might be some here, but they're probably just bronze and silvers. We want what Camden Rocks has got. We want golds and diamonds. Actually, I don't think I've got a diamond one yet, to be honest. We got the legendary. Yeah, I don't think I like this spot either. So these two spots are duds. So you can see all the people fishing up here. Some of these guys are fishing for the legendary. I've already caught it, so I don't need to fish up here, but we will go check and see what these guys are doing. They're all just milking XP, kind of what I was originally going to do, but sometimes you want to just test areas out, and then like, You see your buddy or something going over there, you can be like, hey man, I've already been over there. It's no good. Give us some bigger motors, faster boats. Like these lakes are big. Takes a hot minute to get out to some of these spots that you're going. That's for sure. Good thing for cruise control. Give us a trophy cat, like give us a cabin, like in Call of the Wild. So our legendaries can be hung up in our cabin like that, right? You know, come on, guys. There's so much you could do with this game. Why leave it? $24 or 25. I can't really. 53. I think I'm up with 53 or 54. I seen him chasing it. I slowed my lure down, let him grab it. That's probably just a silver. Still 8,000 score, still money. Even with the size of these fish and how consistent you start bringing them in once the bite starts, right now it's currently like the best leveling up method I've found. Maybe somebody else has found something better recently. But I would actually want to see it done, not them just saying like, oh yeah, I know a better method. Some of these level 200s and stuff, these guys have been playing since the game came out. I'm level 50 something and I've only been playing for not even a month.
Time is at 15:15. The bite is slow right now. Yes, the bite is very, very slow right now. Gotta find where they're at. We might try the 10 feet method here in a minute. You go down about 10 to 17 feet, and then rail. They might be a little bit deeper. Usually they're hanging around the top, like the very top. But it's very slow here right now. Big wave. Yeah, like everybody's catching slow right now. You guys seen that fin?
Welcome, welcome. We got my woman on the phone, and I think my mom's on the internet right now, so bear with me if the live stream's a little blurry and not the best right now, guys. I apologize. Eventually, we will hopefully get some really good internet and not have to worry about that. I mean, our internet's not bad. It used to be really bad. I couldn't even stream before, like up north 10 years ago, for all this Starlink and all that fancy stuff. Internet was bad. I remember like trying to game at Terry's or up at our place where we used to live, and oh, you'd be lagging and glitching. You'd be lucky to even see these people. They'd probably just be ghost figures. If you would even get into an online game on a PS5 back then. I honestly might pop into a new server. I know it sounds ridiculous, but the fish just aren't seeming to bite in this server right now. Oh, we got a fish on. Feels decent. Chunky silver, maybe? Yeah, definitely a chunky silver. Usually the drag's got to be up into the 70s for it to be a gold, so I don't think it's a gold. Usually they run a bit when they're in the golds. This one's just holding my drag. It's not running. I think it's just a silver. It just holds. One holds at 32. That guy just caught a silver. Might have just been in like, sometimes there's like 10-minute dead zone periods where they don't bite. Chunky silver. Gold. That guy's in a good spot for gold, so he keeps, when you find the spot and you keep hammering the gold zone like that, it's hard to pull away from the game. It truly is, because you're getting a lot of XP, you're getting gold tokens, you're getting money. Yeah, here fishy is right. The bite rate right now, the time is not the best for them. I mean, the time's about 1,600 hours. There's a lot of people here. There's me, another guy, another guy, another guy, another guy. And then there's another person down here. There's one guy fishing by his lonesome up here. This is just in this map. So these are all the fish. I've caught all the fish except for one of these European bullheads. They're tiny. But I've gotten a lot of diamonds. Like this is a diamond, 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 diamond. Gold, bronze. They go by bronze, gold, diamond, legendary, and then these are the three legendaries here. The legendary cycle each week. That's an 80. That was an 80-pound fish. That video. That fight is on my YouTube. I suggest you guys check it out. You want to see a pretty cool 12-minute video. I think it's about 12 minutes. And I unfortunately was just starting the game. I did not expect to catch this thing. This was 65-pound pike. They all have stories with them. This thing used to be somebody's pet. Unfortunately, it just got too big. Yeah, there's stories with all the fish. My biggest catch is over 100 pounds, and the video is going to be getting uploaded later tonight. So you guys can check it out either tonight if you're night owls like myself, or tomorrow morning when you guys get up. You should have a notification. Definitely check that video out. Drop a like. Let me know what you guys think. Well over 100 pounds. Was a crazy fight. Absolute monster of a fish. And then I hopped into the other server and ended up catching the other legendary in that server, which it's not nowhere near as big or fancy, but it was still fun to fight. And I mean, it's a legendary off the board that we got marked down. The legendaries rotate every week, and they spawn in different locations every week. So say if for this map, say if the pike spawned here this week, next week, if it's the pike again, it will spawn somewhere totally different. Yeah, fishing this weekend, yeah. Father's Day weekend, and someone's pet. Yeah, it was someone's pet. The stories, and that's what makes this game cool, and what makes me kind of have a sad spot that they stopped working on this, the developers, because they're working on other things. This game, not just the fishing aspect, driving around, there's a lot that you can explore. There's like everywhere you pretty much see right here, you can go. And there's lakes and ponds and rivers and shit that you can fish at everywhere. There's lookout towers that you can explore. There's history. So when you go into the handbook, there's like collectibles that you can find. Then there's history, legendary notes. There's all kinds of other collectibles. There's just tons of stuff with this game. It's got so much potential. I really hope another company or this company, it starts getting a lot of rep again. And I mean, this is an older game, but so much potential this game could have. Drop in a couple more DLCs. There's no need to remake something they've already gotten down pat. The game's fun. Just add some more DLCs, some different maps from all over the world like they currently have. Like I got the Africa, the Spain, the Norway. They got a Japan one. Add like a Canada one. Add some more American places. Add some cold places like Antarctica and shit. That would be cool. Add different boat motors. Maybe add a battle pass for people to work towards different lures and rigs and shit like that. There's so much they could do that I really think. I think this game was released too early. If this game was to release now, like 2026, 2025, I think it would have been. I would have done a lot better than what it did. The graphics in this game are just phenomenal. You can chat, you can bring up the chat and say hello to people, and you can like say cast somewhere else, and you want to go fishing together, and you almost had it, keep reeling. There's tons of little quick chats you can do. You can just say if you want to add somebody, you can just zoom in, hover over their profile, send a friend request. It's really easy to make friends on here. The people aren't too toxic. There is sometimes some toxic players that will just like, everybody's fishing here. We're kind of like a couple of feet apart from each other, whatever. Some people will drive like low levels, will drive right in, and they'll fish right on top of you. It's like, bro, there's a whole lake. Just, yeah, some people can be annoying. But we got, like I said, we got 2 more legendaries tonight. The one is well over 100 pounds. You guys are definitely going to want to watch that video when you see the new upload to my channel. There will be 2 videos being uploaded. I'm going to do the big legendary one first. And then I'll do the smaller legendary one after. Some of the stories behind some of the fish are really freaking cool. Some of the places you'll go on the map are like inspired by all these maps. So like I'm in the Norway map. So this map is heavily based off of just like how GTA and stuff would have did it, based off of real spots in Norway or locations. You can fast travel and you can so let's say if we want to go up and check out a tower up here. Say I think this is a pretty high spot on top of the map. We'll just fast travel up here. Now you can't fast travel everywhere, but you can fast travel pretty much. So like this rock here, this rock, it's like an actual big attraction out in Norway. Like if you were to go there and whatever, there's a big attraction where you can go and stand on like a huge rock on the edge of a cliff, and there's a bunch of different countries all over the world that do it, and some of them are like it's an optical illusion. Some of them it looks like you're really high up but you're not, but this one out here, obviously, they have barriers and whatever safety stuff, but in the game you can just full on walk to the edge and it ain't no illusion. It is motherfucking high up there. Some of the places you go are really freaking cool. There's some like waterfall areas in this map, and in all the maps there's waterfalls, but in some of the places there's some like really, really big fucking waterfalls. And like, it's just crazy, the graphics. And so say also like this place here, this is a whole cave system. So you go here and you're like, oh, you're going to go fishing. Where? In the fucking mountain? Yeah, we're going fishing in the mountain. You go up here, take a little gander in this creepy cave, and boom, we got lights, and we got some fishing holes right here, and this creepy ass. I've already talked to him. I don't want to listen to it again, but there's these like wood carvings and stuff. This is a cave area you can fish for eels. I'm pretty sure this is one of the spots that you can go for eels. We can just pop off a few jumping jacks. Hold a controller. So yeah, we're in like a creepy cave system right now. There's so much and so many cool places to go in this game. And that's just in this map. There's plenty of other cool spots on the other maps. I can't remember which place exactly had the huge, massive waterfall, but we'll try to find it for you guys, and when we do,
show you where it's at. It's freaking. Oh, this is like the Viking sword area. Um, I don't think it was on this map, to be completely honest. I think it's on Golden Lake Reserve. But these places, this map is so cool. Like, there's so much to do besides just fishing. Yeah, it definitely was on the other one. So we got, this is the only one that you get with base game, Golden Ridge Reserve. I bought this one, this one, this one, and there's still this one, which is Japan. You can spawn daytime, morning, evening, night. You can toggle online, offline. Sometimes the offline is really handy for when you're trying to get certain quests done or stuff like that. I'm pretty sure if I see the name Mallards, I know I'll remember where it is. It's one of these like orange ones. I'm saying no. Maybe it is. No. Legendary fish is active. Oh, here it is. We found it. We found it, guys. Oh yeah, we can hear it on. So this place is absolutely wild. This map is based off the Yellowstone area. I'll take you guys to the top of here and check out this waterfall. It is so cool. The view, like and you can, there's another viewing area up on that mountain that you can go to as well. But this one has a huge one. Just listen to that. Wait till you see how fast the water's moving. Oh yeah, it is moving. It's moving. And this thing is like, in total, this mountain has like 4 waterfalls. There's one right there. See it down there. Russian, that white. There's one, and then there's one below it. So there's 2 there. And there's a little one right there. 3. Another little one, 4. And then this big one is 5. 5-tiered waterfall. And I think actually there might even be one farther. If I remember correctly, I think there's. Yeah, there's one. We're at this one. It's super black. Then there's another. Like, this whole thing is just the waterfall, and then it opens up into a big lake. Oh, we almost made it. So yeah, that's the one Spire Strawberry. See pretty high. Heritage Vista. This place creaks and makes noises around here. This is you fucking high up there too. You can go up higher, you can free climb up to the top of the mountain if you really want to. Which I've done, and I don't want to. What's this place? This is a mine. It's an old mine. Yeah, we got a cave system. They're pulling out some of the older. I don't know what's back here. I think I had to go back here to collect the collectible, actually. But I've completed, not all this map, but I've completed quite a bit of this map. It's an old mining. Looks like we're in another cave. Yeah, there's another little cave there. Pulling out some of the old. Or storing it. Yeah, they almost look like storage areas. Toxic. Last spot. This is a good spot here for tiger muskie. You can jig here with a shad jig. Right, 101. You want this. You want to come over here. Jump off. Careful. Down here. Get the jigging rod. Cast towards the skull. Enable jig. Sometimes they hit going down, sometimes they hit going up. Just gotta kind of find where they're biting and how they're biting. But I haven't fished on this map in a hell of a minute. We've been fishing a lot of the other maps. I can't remember if it's a one-off hook or a 3 here we use. I'm pretty sure it's a 1. It might be a 3 though. I have a feeling it may have been a 3 here. Just go down to the gear. And just go to F3. Yep. I'm sure I want. Maybe it's not one. Once you get used to one, we've been fishing on the Norway map for a while, so once you get used to one map and the gear setup and what you're using, you gotta kind of takes a minute to remember what the other map wanted and what gear they like. Sea bike.
Alright. Times 2 speed. We're in the morning. Can't remember exactly if the best time for the bite for the Atlantic salmon is in the morning, daytime, evening. But yeah, that pike there is its story or whatever. They all have stories like I was saying, but yeah, its story was the one. It's got like an eyeball that's missing and shit, and it was due to a cruise liner, which there is a cruise liner out in that map, which is kind of cool. And they like the reflection of the sun bounced off of the goddamn fish's eye, and there's just some crazy ass stories. The one pike there was small, and it was just a little tiny fish, not very big, and it was this little girl's pet, and they ended up having to move, and the fish got too big, so they had to release it, and it got hit by a boat, and that's what the marks on it are, is from a propeller, and just, yeah, so they all have their own. The legendaries that all have a backstory. The actual fish that are just like, these are real fish, like northern pike and rudd, and when you click on them to inspect them, you can just listen. You don't actually have to read it. You can listen to the description of like what they are and all that kind of cool stuff. It's pretty sweet. The one little fish here, I'll show you guys here in a second. I think it's called a ruff. They look like what we here in Ontario call like the grouper or whatever. And then when you read the description, they're like an invasive species. They can lay up to like 200,000 eggs. It's fucking insane. Is it in this map? Oh, the rough, yeah, these things. So they're kind of ugly looking, and when you go to inspect, tells the description, also tells you your bait and everything that you want to use, but it tells the description, and you can listen.
The ruff, also known as the Eurasian ruff popo, is a freshwater fish found in temperate regions of Europe and northern Asia. It has been introduced into the Great Lakes of North America, reportedly with unfortunate results, where it has become invasive and reproduces faster than other species. The ruff has the capacity to reproduce at an extremely high rate. A ruff usually matures in 2 to 3 years, but a ruff that lives in warmer waters has the ability to reproduce in the first year of life. A single female has the potential to lay from 130,000 to 200,000 eggs annually. Ruff will leave the heat dumped out of the fur and journey to warmer, shallow water for spawning.
Now, that was a description of it. And if you look at the best weight, 5.53 ounces. This thing, I have a screenshot of it. I don't think it will let me go to my screenshots while I'm broadcasting. Let me check. Oh, it might. I don't want to show you guys. No. No, I can't see the whole album, but these things, 5.3, they're like, it's not even a pound. Like, these things are tiny. They're little tiny, like your thumb tiny, I'm talking. That's why they remind me of these things we have here, and we're supposed to kill them. They have them listed at lakes, and I mean, it's not the same, but it reminds me of them. They're invasive. Yeah, that's what that thing reminds me of. They got some
European perch. These Sanders, these things are cool. They're kind of like a perch and a walleye, or a perch and a pike. 17 pounds that thing is. That's a big fish. You got your Arctic char. Northern pike. A roach. Atlantic salmon. Brown trout. Finger. An hide. Grayling. They're like say a freshwater salmon. Common dice, chub, the asp. Those are hard fighting fish. Brim, bream, alpine bullhead, European bullhead, these things are small like that. This thing's only 3.36 ounces. Like, these things are small. They're kind of like those grouper things too. And a burbot, and then a bullhead catfish, and then you got your 3 legendaries. I'm hoping to catch him next. He's supposed to be absolutely massive. That was 65, that was 80, so this is probably around 100. Ooh, this thing's running. This might be a gold. A really chunky silver. Might be just on that limit. Might be a really chunky silver. It could be gold though. Oh yeah, we gotta go. That's a big fish. 36 pounds Atlantic salmon. They remind me of like big lake trout. That thing's huge. Now, if we can pull on a diamond, what'll be happening? I don't think I've got a diamond of those yet.
We know if it runs on 70% drag, it's going to be either a really heavy gold or a diamond. Once you fish a certain type of fish, you get used to how they fight, and yeah, it's over. But even like I was saying earlier, even the size of these fish, at the rate you're catching them, silver and up, the amount of XP you get and how much money you're making is amazing. You'll be able to purchase every lure and everything and put it in your storage, and that way you don't got to worry about having something or needing something and not having it. You'll have everything in your storage. After this one, we'll be taking a quick break for a second. We'll be right back. guys, this is going to be my last cast, and I am going to go and get them videos uploading. They're going to take a while with my internet speed, so we're going to get them going and trim and edit them and do what we got to do with them. And that's probably going to take like half an hour or maybe more, probably more, because I've got 2 videos to do. But we might just do the one tonight. Or we might do none tonight. We might do it in the morning. I'm not really feeling the best at the moment, so probably gonna do it tomorrow morning when I get up and about. I'm just gonna relax, watch some TV. So yeah, alright guys, for everyone who stopped in and tuned in, thank you, I appreciate you. Make sure you guys stay tuned for the new video that's going to be uploaded here in the next 24 hours. And hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope to see you guys back around. Cheers.